citadel with about 520 hectares. When the king belonged to the Nguyen dynasty in Vietnam, inside named the Nine Phoenix Pavilion. This is for the first day of the new year. The king, he came here for he announced, for the people know about. Outside you see the cannons again for season, 5 cannons for 5 elements. And in the front you see the moat of the Imperial city or the citadel for the defense and for the battle. Yin over the yang for balance. And 9 years ago, the first time in Vietnam, UNESCO, they recognized May as the World Heritage. And according to UNESCO, they will, restore with fire and so on. But when we say about decoration, we often based, on Confucius, Taoics.
And that's the King's Palace straight ahead, I'm sure.
Why, the Vietnamese be very black.
No bringing explosives and flammables and poison. No poison into this historic site. Be careful. Be careful, Fulke.
Careful again.
Langsam. Nicht so schwer. Okay, Hannah face. Say hi to Hannah.
This we are here belongs to the king. The king in this area. But this destroyed during in 1940. Back this way to see the antique museum. The antique museum right here.
That's outside.
And this way back the bus. Okay, now
the black is destroyed. His throne.
Yes.
Last sat on. So he was here in 19.
No, from 1902.
No, the last time a king sat on that.
1945.
1945 he abdicated.
Yes.
No one has sat in that chair since 1945. Talking about this ironwood columns that they used here, and the termites got in badly. That's why they have on the bottom of the columns a marble or cement base. These are all ironwood columns in this palace. Ironwood is so heavy it doesn't float, it sinks, a la the ironwood magic wands for Tom's cup and ball routine.
But first when we go there, you see the noon gate and the 5 Phoenix Pavilion. And this is the second we are here. For the king works only twice a month. The first day and the 15th day of lunar calendars.
This
and
was
this
the
belongs to the
original
king.
Imperial
For the
city.
king works
Probably a lot of
every
reflection
day.
here.
And this is for the king leave, and for the queen and for the king. This belongs to the king and the queen. But only one still there, and this destroyed during the Vietnam War. And here, this area belong the second, the third ladies, they stay there. And this belong the concubines, the concubines. And this belong the king's library. And you can see spectacle again. And here you can see the cover. See, this is for the lady. They go.
Don't even get me started. It's like babies.
Did you forget what you forgot? Or do you remember what you forgot?
To be the king. So very easy for control them. In the future, when they grow up, if they want against the friend put them in the prison.
Was the prince
Like
became king when he was 27.
The prince to be the king is about 12 years old. About that, he went to Paris to study when he was 10 years old. But he back Vietnam for throne. But he back Paris study again. Now he speak French, fluently the Vietnamese. That's why when he went, they saw this temple and they need helping. And here, from the British government and some company in Vietnam.
Here is some of the pictures of how they restored the temple. A lot of bamboo construction and doing all kinds of fine artwork here. Good job. Guy's lighting up his bong here. Taking a hit on his lunch break. Yeah. Good.
He's almost going up his boat.
Très bien. We're in a beautiful garden scene here. This is all reconstruction area that the UNESCO, United Nations, is sponsoring and I guess funding. This was mostly destroyed during the various Vietnamese wars, French and American wars here.
On the right side, you see
This is the King's Mother's quarters here.
restoration.
A lot of
They
restoration
cover,
going on
with
here.
a corrugated iron, and they wait for the restoration.
No
Okay,
dragons,
now we
that's a
go
phoenix
inside
up there.
The mother's palace. See, with the two concubines follow her, with the fan or the parachute. And here, the young girls, she always ring, the box for the apricot tree and the betel nut. When you see the market in Vietnam, some Vietnamese women, they eat the apricot and the betel nut, and they dye in the black. Is very, the thick is very black. Never see the model before. That's why whenever the young girls carry the box for.
There's your gutter mouse from the Imperial Palace.
Thank you very much. Field, and she was just spraying some insecticide to kill the bugs that are eating up her plants. Conical hat equals female in this country. Bicycles have no reflectors, no lights, no mirrors. A mockingbird. Here's the Vietnamese national bird is the turkey. I don't know what it is, but it's making a lot of noise. Pretty little yellow-breasted sucker. A black-throated thrush. Here come the motor scooters. School's out. The Way Museum of Royal Fine Arts. One of the finest museums in the country. Been looking forward to seeing this guy here for a long time. We're going in right through all these cannon. Sort of a parade of cannons here. Like it's going to be pretty dark in there, but that's the museum. And just some interesting objects that are in here. A lot of gold beds and furniture and artwork of all kinds. Set of tables and sofas from 1802, used for 150 years in this regime. Marble seats. No, you look at me and describe what you were seeing.
I'm seeing an obento.
Okay.
And we have about 7 of them, I think.
And there is one in the museum here, so we must have some very valuable obentos. Thank you, Fulke.
Probably.
Museum quality stuff.
I'm hot. 30 minutes is too long here.
Yeah, let's go outside. It's you should read it though. It's quick reading. It's different.
Lazy Susan sort of thing.
You got one of those on a from China?
Well, yeah, wherever. Tokyo, China.
Yeah, those Penelope things.
Yeah, no. The first one is. The second one isn't. The third one isn't.
Because I don't know these things.
The fourth one is. That's an
peaceful
armor
man.
carrier.
I'm a peaceful man. I don't know about tanks.
Bunch of old tanks and artillery pieces here. Everything you wanted to know about making incense is right here. Watch this operation. She takes a little bit of this sticky stuff and she puts it on the end of the bamboo stick, rubs it a few times, takes some more, cuts it. This is a whole lot of it here.
You need 3 things to make the paste like this. The sewing dust, cinnamon,
Sawdust and cinnamon.
and sandalwood.
That makes what makes the smell good.
All 3.
That's amazing. These are just the bamboo sticks here, ready to be made into incense. Because when the incense is done, it looks like that. It has a big brown end on it. Palm leaves are straightened out, smoothed out
And
with
then,
a weight.
from the frame,
Then they have a frame.
and they made a 16 circle, bamboo circle.
16 sticks in the
16.
circle.
Why, they made a 16 bamboo circle? Because of the girls, they begin to wear the hat when they're 16 years old.
Oh, 16 years old. One
16 years
stick per year.
And then first they put, first for another family, and then you know that
They put the paper in the middle.
Trương Tiên Bridge, the poems for Huế, say Huế.
There's the
Then
symbol of
Thiên
Huế.
Mục Pagoda,
They show the
Thiên Mục Pagoda,
paper in the middle of the hat.
and then so
You
let's see
see
the poems
the
Huế,
poem in Huế.
and the Trương Tiên Bridge symbol for
Here's the
Huế.
symbol.
See, they made the conical hat. But when you say about the
She's
ladies
sewing-
here, for
Sewing a strip around each one of the
and the hat, they are the
strips.
symbol for the ladies here.
here. Fulke is going to take us on a tour to the Tuduk tombs. He was an emperor that did not have a son, so he was very sad about that, wrote a lot of sad poems when he died. He wrote his own eulogy about being sad. The Lang Tuduk tomb. That's the tomb of the Tuduk emperor. King, emperor, probably not emperor, huh? The Emperor Tuduk was constructed and served as a thing. She's doing that, and we're taking the scene of the Tuduk.
You got one for you.
Located to the minor wives, where there's no such thing anyway.
And how many wives did he have?
I
He
have
occupied?
no clue.
You just heard he had 102 wives.
He did.
Yep, had 102 concubines and wives, and he had no what?
He's shooting blanks.
Okay, this is the boat landing where the Emperor's tiger boats would take off from. Here's one of the tigers here, the dragon
And
boats.
see about the tomb. This is belong the tomb tree. When we say about the Nguyen dynasty, only him, he had very long time on the throne, but the whole life, is very sad. Why? In the he died, the royal family, they decide for worship the king and the queen inside. But here, you see the glass painting, this is very excellent. See the glass painting, it means that the painter, they draw on the back of the glass, and when you reverse, you see the
Reverse
pictures.
painting, yeah,
You see the
Chinese do that
reverse
too.
painting.
Yeah.
And even the Chinese poem, were written by the king. When we say the reverse painting,